Ultradrip here. Welcome back to Pokemon Fire Ash. In the last episode I left off at this place, and actually I managed to change some settings. The settings I changed is that, well, it's actually just one. I no longer have a shift battle style, I have a set one, which I actually prefer, but I keep forgetting to change. Hopefully now I can actually, play the game. And also, I tried to record this game yesterday, but then I remembered that I had work. And I realized I didn't have time to record, so I just didn't. And also, for some reason, my computer was running slow, so yeah. And I'm not over-exaggerating when I said the game was running at 5 frames a second. That would have taken twice as long. Get away from the grass. I mean, the game still is pretty laggy, and I have no idea why the game doesn't run that well, but it's running smoother than it used to. Anyway, a new mythical Pokemon has been revealed, and I have zero hype for it because it is a very bad mythical. I don't really like its design all that much, and it's not really a competitive Pokemon. Not like I would care about competitive Pokemon, because I haven't been in the competitive scene for, well, ever, and, well, I haven't bought Sword and Shield. I do not like Sword and Shield. Like, I still think they're gonna be, like, good games. I feel like people were over-exaggerating when they said that, oh, these games are really bad. They're still at least somewhat decent. Many of the choices they made were kind of stupid. Yeah, it seems the game is running much smoother than it used to. Because I got to this point, and it took me 15 minutes. Of course I was over-exaggerating, but still it was fairly laggy. Still, the transition between battle and overworld is taking a bit too long, so if the creator for this game could figure out a way to sort of improve the performance, then I'm pretty sure this game would be better. Also fix some of the weird glitches I have encountered, but other than that, yeah, this game would be pretty good. Actually, I think I got around here, then I started to quit. Because the lag it had gotten so bad. And I have no idea what caused it, considering the game is running super smoothly now, but not super smoothly, but smoother than it used to. Sometimes I think I'm like half robot, mainly due to my monotone voice, and also due to the constant stuttering I do all the time. Lily Cove City, where the land ends and the sea begins. Remember when you used to get an item from the delivery guy? And then that item, like, gave you access to a new location? I mean, you know, if they could actually give you the item. And for some reason, some of the Pokemon, or not some of the Pokemon, some of the items weren't released outside of Japan because apparently us Americans are stupid. Apparently us Americans are stupid enough not to know how a flute works, but yet smart enough to exploit a game so much that we can actually do what the flute did, but with hundreds and hundreds of more steps. Well, I'll be... Guess you're good enough, let's set out. Alright, go here. Thank you. Moss Deep City. Isn't this the one with the frickin' spaceship? I remember when I first played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and I had very limited access to the internet. I believe that if I, like, talked to the guy on the 100th day of the spaceship thing, that, the rocket will take off, I'd be able to, like, go into space. Go to, like, an asteroid field or something. Except now I realize that Pokemon games have never done something that cool ever since Our Gold and Soul Silver, which had the craziest cutscenes. Well, one of the craziest cutscenes. I believe Black 2 and White 2 Black 2 and White 2 are still the best Pokemon games. I forgot the gym leaders' names. I almost said Tattle and Tail, but then I realized those are the fairies from Majora's Mask. I don't suppose you're here by accident. Well, I know, this is pretty much the 7th gym that I'm challenging. It confuses me to no end, the different Pokemon gender ratios. Like Nidoqueen and Nidoking, those make sense, female and male respectively, but like, some of the other Pokemon have really weird gender ratios. Anyway, we managed to beat this thing. Or not this thing, this guy. We clearly have a reason to be here. Well, yes, it's to progress through the game. I believe this game has a Alola Pokemon. And if that's the case, then I am not even halfway done with this game. And I am worried about that. Because if I am able to do like 60 episodes on this game already, then boy oh boy am I gonna see it through the end. At least with Pokemon Reborn, I actually feel like I'm making some story progress each episode. But with this game, it feels like I'm like wandering around each region randomly if I stumble upon someone. If I'm gonna be honest, Pokemon Fire Ash is probably one of my least favorite games to record. Mainly because it doesn't have a volume option, and every time I try to turn the volume down, the volume of the game stays consistent. Even if everything else on my computer is basically Whisper, this game is just blaring at full volume at all times, so I have to mute it. Which is why my singing is offbeat every time I fight a trainer. Every time I try to hum a theme, it's probably offbeat by like, I don't know, 16 beats. And also this game is like the only game that is loud enough to where I actually consistently look at the volume, make sure that the volume isn't too loud, too quiet, stuff like that. Because this game is the one game where I constantly have issues with the audio. I've been thinking about getting a capture card so I can record some Switch games. I mean, I already have a capture card, but for some reason it just doesn't want to work with my computer. But if I ever figure out how to find a way to record my Switch games, you know, without lag, and consistently, like, record it, and then provide a great viewing experience for both you and me, then that would be pretty alright. Pretty cool. Alright, so the left was bad. I have to go right. What to do? Will you win or will you lose? Alright, well that battle transition was actually fairly fast. I'm impressed. Routes and Spoink. Well, you know, just the weird long hair thing that has psychic powers and can read your emotions, and the pig that constantly needs to jump up and down, otherwise it will die. I just realized Roly-Poly might kill Bolty. I didn't think about that, but whatever. I guess I'm my own worst enemy. Oh, there goes Bolty, yep. Sorry, Bolty. Tate. Welcome to the Moss Deep Gym. Liza. Yeah, Liza and Tate. We battle in cooperation. Don't expect us to go easy on you. Alright, cool. See, those sprites actually look decent. I don't know what's wrong with the other Hoenn gym leaders, but these sprites actually look good. Alright, use Ice Beam on Lunatone, and I will use Bubble Beam on Solrock. Alright, cool. Lunatone fainted because that was a critical hit. And Bubble Beam should knock out Solrock. Yep, super effective. Okay. Our teamwork failed. I got $6,000. You've earned the Mind Badge. Have the TM. Human 3 contains Slice Shock. It does physical damage, but with special power. Alright, well that was easy. So anyway, all that being said, like the episode and maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. And in the meantime, my name is Ultra, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!